What is up, my tribal people? Welcome back to another episode clip of Pree Da Podcast. And just a reminder that these are only shortened clips, and if you want to listen to the full episode where we talk about way more, make sure you click the first link in the description below. Alternatively, you can type in Pree Da Podcast on all your audio listening platforms. And if you want to keep up with what goes on behind the scenes, make sure you type in Pree Da Podcast on Instagram to follow our page. And with that out of the way, I'll catch you guys on the other side.
Poor people have an entitlement to rich people in some way, shape, form that I will never, ever, ever understand in my life.
What do you mean by that? Okay, go on that.
Like, for example, I don't know, you can just see it, like, when famous people are around and people just, like, gathering like they're a god or, like, there's this month, they did.
Even, it's been a weird, these past few months, yeah.
English.
You are now listening to Pree Da Podcast with your host, Majaro.
Welcome back to another episode of Pree Da Podcast. Remember, our aim is to get to 100 subscribers before the end of the year, so you already know what we've got to do. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because we're trying to build a community here, and by sharing this with your friends and family, that goes a long way in helping us do that. And now with that out of the way, let's get into it. This summer I've just used to obviously enjoy my life, focus on the podcast, get ahead of the game, Triple H style. I'm really focused on what I want to do, what I want the platform to look like. It's been a lot of trial and error and getting everything sorted, and working with loads of different people. It's been amazing. It's been exciting. Get to have different people and have different conversations and hear their story. And one of the stories I wanted to let the people know about is yours. And you said, the last time I was in Manchester, you said that you were doing a short film. Yeah,
I've got a short film coming out so the screening's on Friday the 18th of November in Manny. And so looking forward to it. We filmed it in April over 2 weekends, 2 Saturdays. We filmed in my pastor's office, which was pretty cool.
Right, okay. Using a church.
We actually set design, like we had to completely change his office just so it looked like the way we wanted it for the set of the short film. So that was really good. Now it was a really good experience, man. It really gave me that small insight into the acting world and acting, because that's what I want to do as a career. And,
acting.
Yeah, so I really enjoyed it. And you come to realize that this acting thing is not easy, and you can see why they get paid what they get paid, because I think there was a part where we did one scene twice. I was like, yeah, this is good. I was like, yeah, this is good. I was like, my director was like, yeah, do it again. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, the amount of time you do it. So, like, even though you're just talking and just bringing out emotions, it still gets tiring. And then when I got home, I was shattered. But to me, I didn't do anything to make me shout because I was enjoying myself. It didn't feel like work.
Yeah, that's good.
Obviously, with everything, there is always a positive and negative. You know what I'm saying? But it was it was fun, man. Can't wait to see the whole thing. Because I haven't seen it. Like, when we filmed it, I hardly saw any of the shots.
Right.
So I just know what I did, and that's it. Whatever it looks like, I don't know. I went and watched like the first 2 scenes like a few months ago now. I was like, yeah, this looks pretty good, but it's only the beginning. It's the middle and the end. That's where the chunk of the whole short film is. So yeah.
So what inspired you to think of this, short film?
Well, so I can get into the backstory of how I got with Fresh CRB. That's a production company, social media agency that I'm working with in Manchester. They were doing an acting masterclass I think was it last year, 2 years ago now?
Okay.
I think it was last year. And I was like, I just want to do it. I want to do it. So I wrote. So then I obviously applied. I got on. We were doing the acting masterclass. And then they were like, yo, we're going to get you to perform a monologue. So monologue is like a short piece where you just speak. That's what monologue is. And then you can either write your own or use one of ours. And me, I'm not a person that likes to use other people's things. I want to say that I'm creating, my career is coming from the things that I've done for myself, obviously through other people. So I wrote the script, I wrote the monologue, and obviously I performed. And like, yeah, this guy's good. Because I went in there thinking I want to impress. Because I thought I needed a job for uni after uni, because it was my final year. So I thought, let me see if I can impress them and see if I can get a role with them and do something in their business, because they were doing stuff I want to do. But then they were like, no. I was like, whatever, cool. Okay. I had to go find another job in it. And I think it was a month or two later, they emailed me saying, "Oh, we would like to work with you and use your monologue to turn into a piece." I was like, okay, cool. So I literally just went, before they even told me, I took the monologue that I wrote and like expanded it. So it's like turning into it from one like, let's say 5-minute conversation or piece that I would say to you just like this, to like a whole 3-4 scene script.
Oh wow, okay. It's proper expanding and making it fleshed out.
Yeah, just fleshing it out and just pulling it out. And then that's how we create it. Obviously they are a production company that work with mainly in terms of mental health and stuff like that. So the name of the short film is called Pretend. Okay. Because I say as people, there are times in life where we have to pretend to be either feeling how we're not actually feeling to appease other people.
Yeah, sometimes you have to put on like a brave face.
Brave face, essentially. Yeah, putting on a brave face instead of being able to face things, because you don't know how people react, because people are judgmental, etc., etc. So it's just about how a guy's gonna go. So basically, let me tell you, the crux of the story is the character's first therapy session. Okay. Right, he's going to therapy to try solve some of these issues that he has in his life. And then we go through that period of his first day, and we go through to maybe day 4, day 5. I don't want to give too much.
You don't have to give too much away.
Yeah, but can you get the crux of what I'm saying?
Focus on mental health.
And then it's just that journey of him. Obviously, they say that men, we don't open up or whatever. We do open up, just not to certain people. Like, I know that I could open up to some of my friends, some of my boys, right? And it's never like a case of I'm by myself. But obviously, in some other cases, it is that people just can't open up. So that's what the short film is about. Pretend, about men's mental health, about being able to open up, having to sometimes have that brave face, like you said. And just expand on that. Just show how an individual or a man would feel in a certain situation or part of his life.
So what was that? Okay, then that's good. So that was a good foundation. And this is your first ever short film?
First ever short film. First ever script being made into a short film. So, like, people are like, you should be really proud of yourself. And I'm like, yeah, no, yeah. But there are bigger things to come.
Yeah, that's good. I feel like everyone needs a first stepping stone, and once you're used to it and used to the workflow, because I feel like that's the first thing you need to understand at the start. What's the workflow like? What do I need? What the solid foundations? What the things that need to happen at the start and obviously at the end, and when everything meets in together, then you'll work it out.
Yeah, then you can work it out. Yeah.
So what was it like working with, a cast or, a production team?
Oh, it was the production team I worked with. We worked really well. It was like I said, communication is one of the biggest things. Being able to communicate well, and also seriousness. There needs to be a level of seriousness to see that, okay, you want to achieve this and I want to achieve this. Let's work together. Because if they didn't see the seriousness in me from taking it upon myself to write the script without them asking me, and then being, what's the word? Words just leave your brain. In that, showing that initiative to work and you want to achieve this thing, that's what made working with them really, really good. Obviously, they organize like the sound man, the photographer, and the camera and audio equipment that we use to film. Whereas I was able to get us the location where we filmed, because obviously, like I said, it was in my pastor's office. Sorry. So there was a collaboration of bringing things together. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In terms of like casting, they did a lot of casting. So like we used one of the casting websites to try and get people to do auditions. But that was a very unique experience I've never actually experienced before.
So, like, when do you think the first cut will be finished? So it's not you directing it; it's one of you boys.
Yeah, it's no, but we're not boys. he's a proper,
sorry to disrespect my man like that. We're not boys.
Yeah. He's a grown man with a family and a really good business. Like he's already released about, I think, 3 or 4 short films before this one.
Wow.
So he has got a lot of experience, and you can see his experience is shown through how he even just conducted our filming days and the process and how he wanted the film to look. So it was a very seamless. It was obviously there were hiccups, but there weren't major hiccups. We did have to change the script in various ways because maybe this actor I wasn't really feeling it, or this scene couldn't really work because of certain logistics.
Yeah.
So we had to adapt the script to make it easy, to make it more seamless for us to actually film and get it produced.
And I feel like with, filming and making content that people are going to consume, sometimes hiccups happen. Sometimes, the camera angle is wrong. You thought you were set up a perfect way, but then when everything's recorded and, the live event that you're trying to capture is gone, you start to realize, oh crap, it's on 1 times, not 0.5 instead. So I literally, the left-hand side of whatever you're recording is just not visible, and you probably think, I missed a couple of things.
That's always a pain when there's these little hiccups that you can change once you've gone from production to post-production. Because once you're in post-production, it's even harder. You get what I'm saying? Like when you're talking about the 3 audios before, like it's hard to edit it to make sure that it's seamless. But people don't see that. They just see the finished product.
Exactly.
But they don't see the headaches you deal with of trying to sort the audio or trying to sort the visuals.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
But at the same time, I feel like dealing with those hiccups and, things not, recording the way you expected to record, sometimes they can produce some of, your greatest hits. And I feel like I've gone through that a couple of times, just making content here and there, I feel like the more you do, like your friend, the more short films he makes, the more acting gigs you get, the more...
Yeah, the more experience, the more better you get.
Exactly.
The more you learn how to navigate, mistakes, how to avoid mistakes, how to put yourself in a better light to ensure that you're backing yourself or you have different things. For example, like with me and Willz, we shot a public video a few days ago. And like, I thought, if I don't have enough batteries, if this camera dies, it's game over. I'm going home.
It's a wrap.
Yeah. So I took upon myself to actually buy 2 more extra batteries, so that way I can then continuously film without having to fear that the camera's dead. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Working with cameras and getting everything set up. It's a headache sometimes. But once everything's sorted, you can go forward. Like you said, being prepared or else you're probably preparing to fail. So like you said, you wanted to be, go into acting more. So obviously we talked earlier and you said that wasn't your first, you didn't go to uni for acting. You went to uni for being a lawyer, right?
I went to uni to study law because while I was in college, I enjoyed law. Out of all the 3 subjects, so I did law, business, and economics. Out of all the 3 of them, that makes me sound so smart. Law, business, and economics.
Hey,
but I did
smart
terrible.
No one knows you're not.
Oh no, I passed though. Don't get it twisted. But yeah, I just enjoyed it in college. I was like, I want to go uni, but my parents like go uni. So I was like, I wanted to go, but my parents like, you're gonna go to, that vibe. I was like, I don't really know what I want to do in uni, but I was like, because I enjoy law, I'm going to do law in uni. So yeah, that's just how I decided. That's how I chose to do law in uni.
So you decided, I don't want to, take this, further. I've got the degree. That's something I can always fall back on. And now I'm decided to go into another career path. When you told your parents that's what you wanted to focus on, what was their reaction?
Well, Right, I don't even know, you know. I think it's just been like as long as it makes you happy, as long as you're getting paid. I'm not getting paid. You gotta go find a job that you get paid for, because you know you can't be living in my house for too long. You know, you gotta stand on your own 2 feet. You're a man. All of this, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, it doesn't really, for me right now. It doesn't really matter what. It matters, but on the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter. My aim is, I know I'm going to succeed in whatever I put my mind to, and wherever God wants to take me, I know I'm going to succeed in that regardless. But if it's in acting, if it's in directing, then so be it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where I see myself going. Mm-hmm. I'm not really bothered, bro. To be honest with you, I can't come and kill myself to try and please them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My actions and what I do for myself will please them regardless. Exactly. That's my focus.
That's good. Yeah. So you're one half of the Ellis and Willz YouTube channel. You do a lot of commentary on
social commentary.
What goes on in the ether.
Today, you're gonna understand that how you dress is important, no matter what your gender is, bruv. I'm tired of the stupid conversations and the silly outrage, bro. If you're gonna be outraged, then be outraged about something that's valid. Why are you laughing?
How's that been going? Have you guys been enjoying it? And it's just like a
it's been fun, man. Oh, I've enjoyed myself. Sometimes I'm a bit scared because it's like some of my opinions may rub people the wrong way, and you know, people we live in a society where people react fast before thinking. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Or trying to understand why an individual says what they say. I try to pick their brains. We always just take what one person says, one thing, and then run with it. Yeah, Like before you speak, there's no process in your mind. Did you get what I'm saying? Like, you see a cookie, you don't go and take the cookie. That's a poor analogy. But I was trying to make an analogy about how people just look at the first thing and then just judge straight away. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's one of them where, like you said, it's so easy to just clip like a 5-second or 3-second, you know, outrage. Outrage right? Just take away all the things that have brought you to that conversation, and then post the outlandish stuff, and everyone's looking at you sideways and looking at your face like, you're right, this guy's mad. But this guy's mad. But this is where I feel like people have to take it upon themselves. Like, we've all seen it. Something goes viral, and now everyone thinks is the truth. For example, A$AP Rocky cheated on Rihanna. Oh my God, he's a this, he's a that, he's blah 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 blah. More time, no one checked the sources of whoever spreaded this rumor. Some random guy from Twitter that no one knows, claiming to be part of the, you know, fashion industry, and he knows people that and then once everything blown over and, you know, everything was basically saying, yo, this is false. My man who spreaded the, you know, the false rumors and allegations was like, oh, I need to take some time out to reflect on, you know, how I'm going to use this platform to do better and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, man. Oh, you can't just be out here potentially destroying people's relationships and then saying, oh, I'll do better. Come on. That can't run. Oh, just, you knew what you were doing. You knew you wanted clout. You knew that it would get attention. Like, people crave attention. You get what I'm saying? Exactly. If you crave attention, you're going to do dumb and say stupid things to get that attention. I don't want attention. Attention is probably the worst thing a human being could get. Have you seen what these people do to celebrities? It's me. I think, this is why I say, poor people have an entitlement to rich people in some way, shape, or form that I will never, ever, ever understand in my life.
What do you mean by that? Okay, go on that.
Like, for example, I don't know, you can just see it, like, when famous people are around and people just, like, gathering like they're a god, or like, there's this month, they did.
Even, it's been a weird, these past few months,
English, they are this massive thing, whereas they are literally just a human being whose job is, unfortunately, just broadcast to the world. And because of the broadcast, they get paid a lot of money. Cool. But they are still human beings at the end of the day, just like you. They just have more money than you. Exactly. So to try and make them out to be this god that, oh yeah, you're so amazing, I love you. But you don't love them, man. You hardly know them. You get what I'm saying? They hardly know you. They don't even care about you. Like, you're gonna, like, I've met Jesse Lingard.
I was just about to get into that. I was just about to get into something, but go on. Jesse Lingard.
Yeah. I've met Jesse Lingard. I've met Arteta. Who else have I met? You know, Sam Allardyce. I'm telling you right now, if I was to walk right, if I was to stand in their face, they are not going to recognize me.
Of course not.
Because I'm a nobody. They don't know me, so I'm not going to put them on the pedestal. The only person that should be put on the pedestal is Jesus Christ. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, go ahead. What were you going to say?
I was going to say a key person and example of that in terms of people putting them on a pedestal, even though, you know, these are literally regular people who have flaws and characteristics, traits that might not always be, you know, the best at times. And that's Cristiano Ronaldo, right? Mr. CR7, Mr. Zoo.
You love him, really? You're a United fan.
I'm a United fan, so every Manchester United fan talks about Ronaldo, especially now. He wanted to leave the club. He said, you know, I want Champions League. I want to be fighting at the top. Blah, 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 blah. I want to leave, right? Everything goes on. He can't find a club. You know, it's kind of embarrassing. No one really wants him.
Mm-hmm.
But there's still fans, United fans, still saying, oh, he's right. Nothing he does is wrong. They can't see, you know, the downsides of having him in the team, all the negative effects and his bad mood and his willingness not to, you know, work for the team. And it's all about him and his ego. Because his ego gets him to where he is. But at the same time, you also need to check your ego when you're not the same type of player that can just, you know, stay on the edge of the box and just get goals like that. Times have changed. You need to work as a team. And if you're not willing to do that, if you have to go, or at least hold bench so that, you know, the last 20, 30 minutes where you're fresh, you know, super sub things. Cause that's what you're going to do. If you don't want to work the full 90 minutes and pressure people front facing football, you have to hold bench and then come on and do your thing later. And if you don't want to do that, you've got to go. And I don't want to hear anyone defending him and defending his actions, leaving early for football games and, you know, kicking up a fuss in training or whatever, or sitting by yourself and eating while everyone else in the team's eating with everyone else and you're just there by yourself chilling. Like, come on, man, you can't be doing that. And this is where people lose their objectivity because they infatuate this guy so much.
Yeah. See, so that's why I don't want. So, like, obviously, with being an actor, and then because obviously you can strive for something. Doesn't mean you're gonna get it. I can work as hard as I want, but if acting isn't my calling, then acting isn't my calling. You know what I'm saying? And I've already come to terms with that because I'm not gonna think in my head I'm going to be an actor, and then when I don't, now my life is over. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. But the aim is to get there, and when I do get there, I don't want that attention. Do you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't want to like being someone's role model, because a lot of reasons why people infatuate is because they're role models. You're automatically a role model because you're a celebrity. What?
No, that's not
what. The case. Like how? It just, and then we put them over this high standard that they don't actually have to maintain. Mm-hmm.
And it's hard for anyone to live up to those standards.
Exactly, but because you're this person, you now have to live to that standard. Bro, we can
get into that, but we'll delve deep into
that's a whole different
conversation. There's other people, you know, other segments in the show that we're gonna delve deep into that. But just before we go on the break, tell us when your short film is gonna be coming out.
Okay, so basically, unfortunately, if you're gonna ask me, is it gonna be on YouTube? It probably won't be on YouTube for like another year and a half.
Wow.
Quite honestly, yeah. So it's coming out on Friday the 18th of November. That makes sense, right? Mm-hmm. Friday the 18th of November at 6 p.m. We'll be doing a screening in Manchester. If anyone's in money, just follow me. I'll send you a link. You can watch. Yeah. Because what we're going to do is we want to send it to awards and we want to send it to festivals. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And if you post it on YouTube early, it sort of dilutes the quality. It doesn't, not the quality of the thing, but the quality of the uniqueness of it. You know what I'm saying?
If it's already mass communicated across all platforms, it kind of
loses. You know, I don't know how to describe it, but I know what I'm trying to say, but I don't know how to put it into words. But it's sort of diluted, so we want to keep it unique or sacred, whatever you want to say.
Exclusive.
So when we posted it, festivals, okay, only a select people have seen this, and then, is it good? Now we can put it out to the masses. Okay. So if you're in Manchester on the 18th of November, come through, come watch. I think we're going to be doing a Q&A, talking about it in a more deeper level, and just going to some of the talking points. So it should be a good night. So
where would we need to catch it if we're in Manchester?
So it's going to be at the Abertha. I think that's how you pronounce it. Abertha, man. It's in, where is it? Joyant. Follow me on socials. I'm definitely going to be posting it here because
don't worry, we got you.
Because I can't actually say where it is, but the date's been set. It's been confirmed, so it's going to be. If you're able to come down, you should come through.
Yeah, I'll try. Definitely.
Said I wake up every morning, pray to God that I'm fixing up. Hope I'm never slipping up. Hear the money calling, need my peace to start getting up. Feeling like I'm blessed, but it came with a bit of luck. Feeling like you stressed, then the tension starts to fill you up. Need an intermission, yeah, they ain't the same lane as us. Come from different sticks, yeah, they're not the same range as us. They cop the pleas and top of teas, they're not hitting range with us. Keep